Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a Manitoba legend, a member of the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame, big in the Brandon Wheat King universe, a player, a coach, helped him to a silver medal finish at the 79 Memorial Cup as one of the youngest head coaches in WHL history. But Dunc McCallum, who passed away just a few years ago, has been recognized every year with their the association's Coach of the League award. Now, Duncan Selby McCallum first came to Major Province again with the Brandon Wheat Kings program. 6'1", 185, big size player. Right shot. He eventually played 100 games in the WHA and 187 in the NHL. Born in the great Flin Flon, Manitoba, he also played for the Chicago Cougars, Houston Aeros, the Rangers, and of course the Penguins. After his playing career, McCallum coached the Wheat Kings of what was now called the WHL for 5 seasons, winning Coach of the Year honors in 2 of them. He was after his passing, the Coach of the Year trophy for the associations were renamed the Dunc McCallum Memorial Trophy in his honor after his passing. Now, the road to the NHL for him was quite interesting and quite long. Now, Patrick Moreska made the request for obvious reasons. He's a big fan of the Pittsburgh defensemen of the 60s and 70s. First skated with the Wheat Kings in the 1960s era. Last season with Brandon was 1960. He graduated to the Fort Wayne Comets of the IHL in 61 with 24 points in 65 games. Then found himself in the WHL for a few seasons and also the Sudbury Whirlwolves of the EPHL. Played with Seattle of the WHL in 62, Sudbury of the EPHL in 63, then back-to-back seasons with Vancouver Canucks in 64 and 65. Now, 65 campaign was a breakthrough for him. He scored 8 big goals in 19 games, and the next season, still with Vancouver, played 68 contests with the squad, 24 points, but also played 2 games with the Rangers. 67, the Omaha Knights of the OPHL. He had 19 points in 38 games with 3 assists and 10 playoff contests. In 68, with the opening up and expansion, he finally made it on a regular turn with, of all teams, the Pittsburgh Penguins. He had some seasoning in Baltimore in the IAHL, where he had 10 points in 19 games. In his rookie campaign, he had 2 assists for 30 in 32 contests. 69, his best season. A lot of people feel with Pittsburgh, consistent on both sides of the rink. 18 points in 62 games, including 5 goals. 1970, in a shortened season, did make it back for the playoffs. 14 games in the regular season with Pittsburgh, 10 in the postseason, including 1 goal. He played 4 games with the Clippers in the AHL. 71, again, another big season for him. 29 points in 77 games, including 9 counters. Now, 72 was pretty weird. He found himself out of the Pittsburgh universe and ended up back in the WHL with the San Diego Gulls, where he had 40 points in 61 games, including 10 counters. Now, jumped to the WHA in 1973. Big numbers again, 29 points in 69 games, including 9 goals. This was a pre-Gordie Howe Arrows, by the way. 5 points in 10 playoff contests, including 2 counters. And after a year off from pro, he got back to the WHA in 75 with 10 assists in 31 games for Chicago Cougars, and also played in Long Island for the Cougars squad there, 7 points in 10 games. So again, final NHL totals, 187 games, 49 points, 14 goals, 3 points in 10 playoff contests. WHA, 39 points in 100 games, 5 points in 10 playoff contests. Now, McCallum's time with Brandon, tremendous. Probably the winningest coach of his era in the WHL. First season, 75-76, 34-30-8, 77, 54, 10 and 8, 78, 46, 12 and 14, and again 79 with the runner-up finisher Memorial Cup, 58, 5 and 9. 1980 is last season of the 70s as head coach, 33, 37 and 2, and 72 contests. But what Dunc has left, like with the Brandon Wheat Kings, when you thought of the team back in the day, he guided some of the best young players in the WHL to great success. The Wheat Kings graduates have gone on to great fanfare through the years. But it's so ironic, a guy that was what they call a long-time minor pro had every right to be in the NHL, finally gets his chance and does everything with it, and then goes on to make the early seasons of the WHA very exciting, because that Houston Aeros team in 73, a lot of talent there, ladies and gentlemen, even before Gordy arrived, who was a team to watch. So this was another request from our good friend of the channel, Patrick Maresca. Thank you, Patrick, for your Pittsburgh Penguin trio. If you like what we're doing here with our requests or our podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And don't forget, hockey is a game of inches, but it's also a game of chances. If you need to get in the NHL, you got to have a chance, and he was given every chance, and he finally proved what he knew in himself, that he could make it to the NHL and build on that to be the best coach he could be, one of the youngest coaches to have such great success in the WHL. Thanks for listening. Bye.